that down, let's move on to this, shall we? There's a new little horror movie / video game adaptation on the way for Until Dawn. Now, David F. Sandberg, who directed the brilliant Lights Out. I both love the YouTube short and the movie, the theatrical movie in which it spawned. I thought both of them were absolutely great. I even love his Shazam movie. I don't care what anybody says. I think that, especially the first one, I thought the first Shazam movie was fantastic. So fun. I like him a lot. But now he's getting back to his horror roots and doing Until Dawn, and they just dropped the first kind of feature for it, where it's a mixture of footage from the film with talking to the producers and the director and stuff like that, kind of explaining it all. Now, I myself had never played the game. I'm very familiar with the game, but I never played it myself. So this comes to us from the folks over at CBR who give us some description. In the first look video, Until Dawn director David F. Sandberg and writer Gary Dauberman discuss how the movie will stay true to the original game, which featured a butterfly effect system in which players must make choices that may change the story, including which characters survive or die. While giving the audience a new experience, one of the creative things the game did is that people make different choices and die in different ways, Sandberg explained, meaning that players could revisit Until Dawn multiple times and get a different outcome every single time. This butterfly effect system has been loosely adapted for the movie, with Sandberg revealing that there is this mechanic where things start over and the characters get to try again, similar to how experienced players will know which choices to make in the game to prevent certain deaths. Check out the first look below. And then, of course, the trailer is out, that little featurette. Now, my first impression, seeing the feature, seeing the featurette, and reading this looks like it could be terrifying. Just the very fact that they walk into this room and see this sand clock kind of going, and like you die and then you come back and you do it all over again. And the key is to get out of it. You got to survive until dawn. Again, I'm saying this is somebody who hasn't played the game, so don't jump all over me if I'm getting details wrong here. But the concept seems terrifying. My second impression is, wasn't this called Groundhog Day? And wasn't it called Happy Death Day?
That's the one I was going to bring up.
And wasn't it called Live, Die, Repeat? Edge of Tomorrow, All You Need Is Kill? And I mean, we've kind of seen it before, this mechanic. Again, I'm saying this is somebody who hasn't played the game, so don't get mad at me. But at the same time, I'd be lying if I didn't tell you I thought this looked kind of fun. So I'm down for this. Chris, this is right up your alley.
No.
Did you play Until?
I did actually. I played some of this. Yeah. Logan used to do a live stream where he would do Frady Cat Friday. And so people would, pay to see him be scared on the internet. It was great. It was a good time for us. But we played some of this one. And I was going to bring up Happy Death Day and some of those other things too, because that is the really interesting thing about the game, is that your choices change everything, right? And so you can die in all these different horrific ways. So my first inclination when I heard this was being made into a movie was, oh, this is going to be like Bandersnatch. And it's going to go onto a platform like Netflix where you can interact with it. And that way you are doing those choose your own adventure things. What I think is interesting here and does set it apart from some of those other things that were mentioned is in the featurette, he does talk about how, and then when they come back to life or respawned or whatever, they're in a different horror genre. And I think that is what's going to be really interesting about this one. I will definitely be watching this from home because you all know that I am a big old fraidy cat. But I think that's the thing that's going to be a really interesting mechanism, kind of almost like what they did a little bit with Cabin in the Woods, of how it was like tailored to different horror tropes. I think you can have a lot of fun with this.
There's gonna be a lot of Final Destination stuff in here too.
Oh yeah.
Like the deaths, the creativity of the deaths, I think is gonna be.
Oh yeah, because you played this game a bit too, didn't you?
I actually, I watch people play. I don't play these types of games. I like watching because I don't like the with the controller.
Yeah.
And no, but plus I didn't have a PlayStation, so I couldn't play it. So it had Hayden Panettiere, Rami Malek. Well, the thing about the game, it was so dumb. Like this guy's twin sisters, they die and they go back to the place where with his sister's friends back to this place where they died. And I was like, why would you ever go back to a place where your twin sisters died? I mean, come on.
You gotta find out.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what twist they put on this, or the spin they put in the live action version of this game.
Yeah, I am intrigued by it. Especially with the director that they have involved there, I'm intrigued.
And it's Sony. It's like the PlayStation logo, right? It's under the PlayStation banner.
I didn't see it.
Production.
I believe so.
Probably.
I didn't notice it.
If it is, I've had a good record with the PlayStation Studios banner in terms of what they've
Put out.
brought out. Yeah, put out, like Uncharted. You guys hated Uncharted.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good time.
Perfectly cast.
It was so charted.
Gran Turismo, very good. So we'll see.
We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, CookUnity. You ever feel like so much of your day revolves around planning meals or preparing food, especially when you're trying to eat healthier? I know we all do, but that all changes when you discover CookUnity. Now you can enjoy vibrant, chef-crafted meals without spending hours in the kitchen. It's freed up so much of my time and energy to focus on my other goals. CookUnity partners with award-winning chefs, the same chefs you see on TV and those 5-star restaurants, to create small batch meals just for you. These meals are made with fresh, local, in-season ingredients delivered right to your door. And here's the best part. They arrive fresh, not frozen, and all it takes is a few minutes to heat them up. I recently tried their Mom's Sunday Sauce rigatoni, and it was incredible. Plus, knowing that I'm supporting local chefs and sustainable suppliers makes every bite even better. Whether you want variety, convenience, or just better food, CookUnity has it all. Reset your routine with convenient, mouth-watering meals crafted with local ingredients by award-winning chefs. Go to cookunity.com/Campea or enter the code Campea before checkout for 50% off your first week. That's 50% off your first week by using the code Campea or by going to cookunity.com/Campea. All right, guys, question is for you. What did you think about this little preview for Until Dawn? I got to admit, it's kind of caught my curiosity. I'm also a little bit wary of how familiar it sounds, but that aside, it sounds like it could be a good time. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.